Hi, welcome to Daddy Kerb's Farm. Tonight we have an episode of the Golden Sun Beekeeper with one major exception compared to other videos like this. There is no Golden Sun Beekeeper in this episode because he's a lifeguard at a local pool and he's working, and we have something going on that's a little urgent that I feel like needs taken care of before he gets off work. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the situation. That is that the short hive that you see back here, that's the Russian queen. On the last inspection, there was no evidence of a Russian queen, of any queen at all. There were some queen cells, but no brood, no eggs, no larvae, nothing. So we got concerned. I'm going to attempt to split that into 2 of these nuke boxes. There's 10 frames in the hive. I'm going to put 5 in each box. I have 2 boxes, and I have some queens that I ordered. They just arrived, so we're going to try to install the queens. I want to let you know that I am completely not confident in what I'm doing, but I'm going to document it, hopefully so that somebody can learn something. Maybe that somebody is me. Now, you're not going to get a lot of very interesting camera angles on this because all I have is a tripod. No camera person, it's just me out here. Hopefully you can see kind of what's going on. The goal is to get these 10 frames into these 2 boxes and then put the queens in there somehow. And then to move these over so they're occupying the same space as this one hive. The weather's not ideal, so I think they're going to be a little more upset tonight than normal. I'm going to go ahead and look just to make sure I was not wrong, that there still is no evidence of a queen. There shouldn't be. We did 2 inspections and checked it out, and we didn't see any queens. So, but I'm going to look anyway. Mostly empty. Just going to put that on the outside of this one. There is no brood, but I have a friend, a beekeeper, who said he would give me 2 frames of brood. We couldn't coordinate tonight to make that happen all in one night, so I'm going to go ahead and put 5 frames in, and then when he is available tomorrow evening, we're going to put 1 frame in each of these nuke boxes that has his brood on it. I'm going to make sure that the hives are pretty much even as far as everybody getting the same amount of nectar and pollen and honey. There's a little bit of nectar and pollen on that one. And there's a queen cell on that one. But it doesn't appear that there's anything in it. I'm going to go ahead and scrape that one off just in case there is a queen in there and I'm not sure what I'm looking for. She's not going to come out and compete with the one that I paid for. So a lot of nectar. A lot of nectar. There does not appear to be still any brood. There's a lot of nectar and pollen. Again, a lot more nectar. Nectar and pollen, they have lots of that. Okay, that's 5 frames in the first box. I'm looking closely because there is a bee on here that looks kind of queenish, but it doesn't look like the other queen, so maybe they requeened. But I don't see any eggs, any larvae. And I don't have a queen catcher. I'm kind of waiting to see if there's any indication that she's doing something. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should try to keep her if it is a queen, or kill her because she's not the genetics that I think there should be. You know, there is some risk of the hives here in Texas from the Africanization. I don't know what to do. I don't have a queen catcher. I have 2 queens that I paid for ready to install. I'm making a judgment call. I'm going to take her out. Oh, I just don't know. You know, maybe she's laid. Golly. How do you make these decisions? Now I lost her. Oh, I lost her. If she was there, if it was a queen, I lost her. And if it was a queen, I suspect they're not going to accept a new one. Well, I lost what I thought might have been a queen. I lost track of her and I don't see her, so I have to just continue with my plan. You know, if it was a queen, I just hope that she was gentle. But these other queen cells, as I see them, I'm going to go ahead and destroy them. There's lots of pollen. I don't see any brood still. I don't see any eggs. Sometimes I miss eggs though because they're hard to see. Okay, just got to move on. I'm looking again just to make sure there's no eggs. No larva, no queen. If I see her again, I'm just going to have to take her out. There's another queen cell. Two of them. You know, overall, I just hope that I'm doing the right thing for the bees. I have no idea really what I'm doing. That's the reason I gave this whole enterprise up to my son, because he enjoys it and he's a lot more confident with it than I am. There's lots of good honey on this. Okay, one more frame. One more frame to put into that second nuke box. There's lots of bees in this box. My goal is to put the box out in front of the hive and just let them find their way back in. But once I move these over, it'll take the place of this box, and hopefully, you know, their memory is to come back to this location. Alright, so basically it's the same 10 frames in the same location, just in 2 boxes now. So I have to figure out how to get these queens they came packaged in these little plastic queen cages. And I know that I got to take this cap off, and there's candy in the end of it. And this is the part I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty certain, based on some reading, there's a lot of people that say it goes up, a lot of people that say it goes down. Plenty of people say that horizontal is the way to go. So I'm going to try horizontal. I'm going to I'm going to squeeze it between 2 frames. Boy, they are not happy at all. So the goal is to have these 5 frames pinched up close together, holding that, come on guys, holding that plastic queen cage in there. Come on guys, you gotta give me a break here. And my queen, both queens are marked with a blue dot. That'll help spot her a little easier. Those queen cages nestled right down in there, hopefully exactly as it should be. Okay, I'm just going to put these lids on top of these. Okay, for the experienced beekeepers, be gentle on me if I didn't do that right. I did read several articles. I looked at the website where I got the bees. I tried to get as much information as I could in a very short amount of time to see if I could do this correctly. I know that they're supposed to be brewed in these nukes, and that's why my beekeeper friend is going to come over tomorrow evening, and we're going to put some of his brood in there. Hopefully it's not too late. The queen that may or may not have been in there, well, we'll just see what nature does. And hopefully nature is kind to me. I'm trying to do the best for the bees and for our apiary. On the second hive, it seems to be doing okay right now. It has slowed down, but I know now at this point, rather than building these 2 hives, we probably should have spent more time and energy splitting them so that we would have more hives And in order to do that, we need to order some more deep boxes because we only have the 2. So I'm going to have to order some real soon anyway to get these nuke boxes put in the boxes that they need to be in. So it's all a journey. We're all still learning. Espen, the Golden Sun Beekeeper, will be with you in the next episode. I'm sorry you missed him tonight. Here we are 24 hours later. We're going to install just 1 frame of brood. Welcome Mr. Mark. This is our friend. It's his first year beekeeping as well, and he volunteered some brood. So we have 1 frame of brood to put in 1. And then Golden Sun Beekeeper Espen is here with us this evening. So we're not going to do a lot. This is just to really just add some brood to give one of these nukes a little advantage. And hey, be careful when you open that up too, because we don't want to knock the queen cage out.
That brood is high.
So this is the brood. It has some capped brood, probably some eggs in there. I don't know if we can see.
There's one that hasn't been capped yet.
Definitely
There's a bee hatching.
Brood. Oh, look, a bee hatching. Very nice. So, welcome to your new hive, Mr. Bee. Okay, this is the one right here that we're going to put it in. Let's take the lid off.
Oh my gosh, that's a big cricket.
It's a big katydid or grasshopper. We're going to be very careful not to knock that queen cage. What I would like to do...
You want me to get my hive tool and pull it out?
Well, if we can keep these 2 frames together so that it's pinched, this is the frame we're going to remove. Then we can scoot it all over and put that other frame between these 2. Yeah, so that one's coming out. It's very, very empty, really. So I would scoot the first 3 here to the left. Try not to separate and dropping that queen because it's only in there by friction. Whoa. Here, let me
move this frame.
Okay. Now just try to keep those. Here, let me pinch this. You pinch the. There you go. Now put that other one between those. And it looks like they're congregating around that queen cage, so I'm hoping that's a good sign.
You want to close it up?
That's it. That's all there is to do in this. We didn't have another frame of brood, so this one of the 2 seemed to have the fewer number of bees and 1 frame that was most empty, so we thought it was a good recipient of the brood. Thank you so much for joining me here on this episode of the Golden Sun Beekeeper at Daddy Curb's farm. I'll talk to you soon.